welcome back to Melanin Madame. Tonight we have Twin Queen Power. Yeah, Twin Queen Power. It is Taco Tuesday. For some reason, I wanted to say that, and I'm not even hungry. I have my co-host tonight. I have the beautiful Rozay. Rozay, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday.
I want to know who actually ate tacos today. Don't you eat other stuff on Taco Tuesday too? So you could eat like tostadas and stuff because you're supposed to be Mexican food.
I used to do that when I was younger, but I'll eat whatever.
Yeah, I have seafood today. And by the way, I did forget my allergy pills, so I was a whole blown up mess like that one recording I did, but it's okay. It was good. I'm just saying. So, welcome to the show, everybody. Make sure that you have a drink if that's what you like. Make sure that you rolled up if that's what you like. Meditate, sage, whatever it is that you want. So tonight we will be giving our woman's tip at the end of the show. First, I'll do a recap of the last show, and it was actually about being married and keep maintaining your friendships and your relationships. Really good feedback, really good participation, and it actually led into some other things that will lead to other shows. One of them mostly was how to identify different signs and traits of people during dating that will allow you to know if you have a certain kind of partner on your hands so that you don't get married and then fall into the trap. So we'll be having somebody on for that. This evening, the topic of the show, make sure you speak when you come in and speak to us because it is our show. As always, make sure that you are respectful. Ro is not a guest tonight. We're actually co-hosts, but make sure that you speak because y'all in our house. I'm just saying, I wouldn't walk in your house and not speak. But tonight's topic is relationship, the impact of social media on relationships. And so I have talked enough. I will allow Ro to start first.
Okay, I think this is a good topic to talk about because social media plays a big part in everything now. And social media and relationships, I feel like it can make or break it. A lot of people, if they are insecure, they don't like their significant other or whatever, liking other people's posts or just, in general. Some people are in relationships and do too much, half naked and everything, but they're in a relationship. So it's just like social media can make or break a relationship. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. So, hey, Alondra, hey, Hilda, and hey, fam, Juanita. So I'll allow the comments to come in, and while the comments are coming in, I'll give my opinion. So I didn't even think about the perspective of the person that is too involved in social media and the type of things that they even post. I didn't even think about it from that perspective. I simply was thinking about it.
They in relationships and then they posted all kind of stuff. But if you're in a relationship, I think you still should be respectful. But some people, that's their job to do that. So it's like, where do you draw the line?
Dang. Okay, so let me start at the top. I'll start from the job side. Because if it's your job, so let's just say like Suki. Suki is way at the worst end of the spectrum for me. But if you're her and that's how you make your money, then you came into the picture knowing what she does, right? Unless y'all have a plan for her to taper off and build her brand into a different spectrum, because still, if it is marriage, your marriage comes first. And that is an environment, and the benefit of having your own business is that you can control it. So would it be an immediate cut? No, but it can be tapered off a little bit because she, again, is at the way end of the spectrum. For somebody in their everyday life, I feel like it's very easy for you to cut all the bullshit out. And that's just me. Do I post different because I am married? I do. Did I also monitor even the type of compliments that I receive? I did, because I'm married. And so a man can tell a woman she's beautiful no matter what, single or married, but how you say it, the extra connotations that come along with it, those type of things, I had to curb those things. And those were inbox messages that I
I
had
was
back
just
because
about
I
to
didn't.
say they not doing that on the comments. They basically
No, they was doing it on the comments. I replied inbox because if you're giving me a compliment, right, and you're doing it from a good place, but you're not really considering the fact that I'm married. It was at the beginning. I responded in the inbox because I didn't want to like be mean to them or disrespect them or nothing like that, but I still have to respect my husband. So that's how I handled that. But if you're an everyday person, I think you should let go of it. But mentally, I think that regardless to if you're insecure, any of those bad things, it has messed with people's psyche. So if you don't get likes, it's become very similar. And this is where people detach. Your relationships on social media are the same as you being in a boardroom, a conference room, somewhere where you're all interacting, right? So if you're at a park and somebody walks up and talks to you, you should respond. You don't just stand there and look at them like you're stupid. You respond. You should handle it the same way. And I think that people don't think about that when they talk about people, mistreat them, things like that. You wouldn't say that in their face. So why are you doing it behind a keyboard? But essentially, it does impact how you behave. Alondra said a great rule of thumb is don't, period. Do anything on social media you would not do in your partner's presence. I agree. If we looked at social media for what it really is, and that is in person, it's just a different form of communication, but the same rules should apply. And they don't, because people look at it like it's social media. Like, oh, I'm flirting with that girl or that guy. But
it's
what are the odds of me getting them?
It's just social media. It's just social media.
It's just, right. You doing too much. You looking too deep. No, you tried too deep. Like, why did you do all of that? If you didn't want it to be something, why would you even try, put this narrative out there, do all of these things?
But we could go into like Sierra and Russell. What's her husband's name? Russell something. The football player. How she had on that sheer dress, and she was with her husband, but she got so much backlash over that dress. But Sierra was literally with her husband. Her husband was okay with it, so why is everybody else mad about it?
Because they don't understand, respect, anything about marriage, and they're putting their mouth where it doesn't belong. Again, are those things that you would say in that person's face? No, you wouldn't.
They're not gonna say none of the stuff in people's face. I just think that it just depends on your partner. If you have an insecure partner or a secure partner, that makes a difference of your social media. Now, people nowadays will literally just put up anything for likes, and it don't even have to be in relationships. Just to get a like, they will go to the extreme.
Literally
so
just put up anything for likes, and it don't even have to be in relationships.
In the days like when it was MySpace and everything, I think it was different once it got further along. Like now, it's just to the extreme. Back then, it wasn't. It was more reality. Now it's not. You make yourself however you want yourself to look on social media for those likes, and in reality, it's something different. It just goes back to those relationships. I do feel like you should be respectful to your spouse, but I feel like you should still be able to be yourself. Like if your boyfriend or whoever, husband, met you and you were doing certain things on social media, I don't feel like you should have to just change drastically, because that is how they met you. Now you can taper it down a little bit, but that is how they met you. Is like,
right. I'm with you. For all we know, he could prefer that. That could have been. Here's the thing. Again, why you don't get into people's relationships. What if, to your point, what if he picked out that dress? What if he wanted her to wear it? What if, because every time we go out and look like this, we're always working, we decided on this night that we wanted to role play. Y'all didn't know that, but I wanted her to wear that because when I walked in, I was going to pretend like I didn't know her and I'm finna take her home and give her another baby. That's none of your damn business. If that man was standing next to her, you think she would have really left the house if her
Like
husband had a problem with it. As much as she respects him and he respects her, you could wear anything. You're Sierra, so you would have wore something different. You wore what your husband said it was okay for you to wear. Let's just say that. And that doesn't make any sense at all. Everybody went in on the wrong shit. They be digging too deep, creating their own narrative, and I don't like it. The main ones complaining are liking the pics of others. And that be the part right there. So are you mad because you can't wear that dress with your husband? And your husband is like, bitch, I told you 24-hour fitness is open 24 hours and I want you to look like that. I think it boils down to jealousy. The competition, quote unquote, is right in your face. You're taking it as mental. That girl is off the market. If your man is talking to you in a way that makes you even feel like you need to compare yourself to Sierra, you need another man. Because he shouldn't be comparing you to nobody. And that's when y'all have an argument. You don't get on social media and have an argument with strangers. What are you mad at them for? They didn't do nothing.
I know people that we go to school with that husbands dress them in like sexy ways.
Yes. Because that is real life. That is stuff that people do.
Like, to me, it's for life.
Yes, when you post things, you do have to be ready to come with what comes with it. But at what point do you not victimize a victim? This is shit you shouldn't even be doing. If the narrative, like Rose said, when we started with MySpace, it was nothing like that. Now it has taken on a life of its own because it's the devil's playground. So the reality is, even without that, are you ready to take a Sierra to complain? She didn't address it at all. We're talking about should people have been doing it? No, because you out of line. The dress was posted. Either you like the dress or you don't.
And she was actually that was the thing. Barely there. That was the thing.
Oh.
And a lot of people didn't know that. That was the thing, barely there. And what was it, like 3 days later, Beyonce basically had on the same thing.
She did.
That was the thing, barely there. But they didn't come for Beyonce like that, and Beyonce's married too.
I thought you got to remember too, when people post things, they post it for the shock value. So they didn't post any of that in the caption, so you wouldn't know that, because people don't dig into it. People don't think about nothing. People automatically look for opportunities to attack. Because to your point, when it was posted about Beyonce, nobody said anything. But they could have.
She was at the same place.
And she is the one who's Mother Teresa, according to how this goes. Exactly. So how you didn't say nothing about her, but you did about Sierra, that's who she's always been.
Jesus Beyonce.
Exactly. I'm just saying. But no, because what do they call it? Beyonce's internet. So nobody said nothing to her.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm nosy, so I'm gonna look up everything. And I'm like, oh, so that was the thing. Like, y'all really was acting like that, and that was the thing.
It had to be the thing for her to be wearing something like that. Social media has opened the floodgates to give people an opinion on things we didn't ask for. Hence why she didn't respond. Boop. And that'd be me.
Respond. Sierra don't gotta respond. She got more money than all of us. So if I was just
she did.
I would not address it either. Like, I don't have to address y'all for what?
Well, I don't got no money and I don't respond to stupid shit. So it don't got nothing to do with money, because I don't got I don't have time. I'm not giving it energy. And I will leave your comment there. I'll leave it there. It'll say right there, because I don't give a damn. That's you embarrassing yourself. Or I'll respond in a way that makes you look stupid, because you do look stupid. I didn't ask you that. And you don't get to give that opinion. If it would be different if I ask a question, that's different. I didn't ask you nothing. I already wore it. So what are you saying something for? I think it's insane. I think that people have really lost their mind. All of a sudden, everybody's a therapist. All of a sudden, nobody is really as honest as they could be about what they're talking about. And then I think that people are also too entitled. They feel like you have to give your information. I could talk about whatever section of my business that I want to. I don't have to tell you everything. I don't. That is out of this world for me, because it just doesn't make any sense, especially for a celebrity. They literally don't get much of their business to be private. So if it is a piece that's private, like, who was it? Kylie Jenner having to hide in her damn house while she was pregnant so that the cameras wouldn't get her. You got a whole nice house. It's COVID. You got a pool in your backyard, but you're a prisoner. That's why I never wanted to be a celebrity.
And they do everything for likes, the Kardashians. So for her to do that, they do everything for shock value.
Mostly Kim.
I think all of them do. All of them do it for shock value. They do it for
Kourtney hides her business.
Oh, Kourtney's the only one. She's the only one. And Kendall.
Kourtney,
the one
Kendall, Kylie hides a lot of her business. It literally has to be directly related and timed. So basically it's not real. That was a stunt. You know what I mean? That's not real. You don't care to hide it because you want it to get out there so that this thing could be attached to it, which is kind of what we talked about on another show. When y'all doing these shock value shits, your voice not attached to nothing. So you literally putting this narrative out there and something that's permanent.
That's going to be forever. So you have to be mindful of the stuff you put out nowadays. Even jobs, some of them look at your social media. So you putting all that reckless stuff up, you can't do that stuff. Like you have to get you a little OnlyFans or something if you want to do that.
I think so, but just realize with OnlyFans too. I would say this, everybody be judge and jury on social media, girl. They be the judge, the jury, the little hunchback man on the movies that actually take the person to the middle of the town square and hide them with, put them on the thing with the rope around their neck. They be the pastor that come in and pray with the candle. They be, child.
It depends on what it is. I really don't judge people that much, but sometimes I'll be looking like, come on now. But I'm really not judgmental. But sometimes I do be wondering, like, for real?
Right. And I think that's fair for everybody.
Yeah, like, come on now. Like, I just feel like some stuff you don't have to put on social media. Like, you don't have to put everything.
Right.
But like we said, it's all for what social media has made it. Just like people buying the blue check mark for $15 a month. For $15 a month. So you're going to pay $15 a month to IG just so you could feel like you're somebody. But at the end of the day, when you get off that app, you still ain't nobody. Bed probably, mattresses on the floor.
The blue check mark. People are going so crazy about this. Do you know what the blue check mark is for?
You're verified.
That's it.
So
it literally makes no sense. I got an offer for the blue check mark almost a year ago. As soon as my numbers went up, I didn't do it, and it didn't cost. Once you hit certain levels, you get it.
Yeah, now you can pay $15 a month. So anybody
is you. What is the point?
It's no point. But
that's crazy.
Verified to them. That's what I'm saying. That social media has everybody's mind so messed up. Now they're verified. So you can pay $15 a month and do that.
And a lot of things people do, social media. Why do you think? Let's take it back to commercials, right? If you really notice, a lot of companies don't spend as much money on commercials anymore.
They don't have to.
Point blank, period. Social media is just a escalated, wide open commercial platform because commercials made us do things. So it's always been in us. It's just different levels to it. Commercials didn't make somebody get hurt, though. Commercials didn't make somebody want to not be here anymore. It's because commercials didn't have a platform where you could talk back. It's the people, you know what I'm saying? It's the people that have made the platform the devil's playground. It's people behind fake stuff.
Pay somebody. All they have to do is pay a famous person to wear whatever it is to promote it. And they know if it's a popular person, everybody gonna buy it because again, they want the likes and everything. Oh, I got what Beyonce got on, or Cardi B, or whatever, whoever in style now. I got what they got on. I seen it on their IG. I seen it on social media, so I'm gonna go get it too.
But that's been around forever. When you did commercials, you didn't see me and you in the commercial. They hired the celebrity, especially at Super Bowl time. It's all marketing, but it's supposed to be marketing. It's not supposed to be where it literally changes how you feel about yourself. Social media art to reality for a lot of people. It's, oh Jesus, that's the biggest problem for me, is that it altered what reality is.
But it's not
Even
really, it's not reality.
that's
Social
what we're
media
saying.
is not
It gave a
reality.
false reality. In
Yeah.
other words, no, it's not reality, but perception is reality. If
Yeah.
that is my perception, that is reality. Even in looking at the African movies, I have like a top 10 list of the things that bother me. And at the top is their perception of what we are like here if we have money. They will be, now, how in the hell you in the middle of a village, but you got on a Louis Vuitton hat, a Louis Vuitton belt, Louis Vuitton shoes, Louis Vuitton pants. We don't wear dang brands like that. You're not even doing it right. You from head to toe in Louis Vuitton.
Well,
that's what you think we do?
Look, some of them do that.
Girl, and look a whole mess.
Look at silly.
But to them, that means money. But y'all literally are willing, you don't care that it's not real, because that shit ain't real that they buying. They're making it themselves. You know what I'm saying? But you need to have that image. That's what you need to look like for it to look like you have something. Not that you're walking around the village all day doing nothing and you should actually be trying to make something of yourself. No, that's why it's driven their social media also created a platform where people can look and see, oh, you make this and you make this and you make that. And that's how Marlo got robbed, all the basketball players and the social media people. What they identified in all of those people is that those were the ones that posted on social media what they had.
And I was about to say, they do that for, like we said, again, for likes. Marlo, I love Marlo. You know, she Aquarius too. But Marlo is like a fashion whore. Marlo gonna post everything. Marlo posts everything. And it's like,
I don't follow her.
I do. And Marlo, she's fashion. Marlo's somebody that's gonna wear Fendi from head to toe. Chanel. Like Marlo, she looks like money. So of course they're gonna go after her. And I tell people that all the time. Why do y'all post money and all that money to your face and all that? Like, you doing that for likes, but you making yourself an object for somebody to rob you. Like, absolutely. It literally don't make no sense.
Yes, I don't agree with that either. You literally, like you said, you're showing you're vulnerable. You're showing your vulnerability. You're telling them exactly what to come and get. That doesn't make any sense to me. And then you claim to be a victim, and then you say things like, well, it's my social media. I could do whatever I want to. You can, but be willing to accept what could happen and what you're drawing to yourself.
Then after that, your family got to put up a GoFundMe. So
girl,
stop. She a January. Is she a January? I thought she was a February Aquarius.
No, she's January.
She is.
I told you like us better. I'll leave it at that. I'm just saying.
I love Marlo too.
I do, because she's so damn honest. But she also honest when it comes to her, and she be like, so that's how we usually are. But yeah, we're a little extra because everything I wear is gonna sparkle, is gonna shine. Yes, I am. Hence my line name as a Delta, all of that. And I do it proudly. How about that? But I don't care if it came from Ross or if it got a label on it. That's where I'm different. Look at me.
You don't even have to buy expensive clothes to look nice. Look at all these Shein and Fashion Nova. You can dress it up or dress it down. You don't really have to buy all those expensive clothes now to look nice at all.
I'm going to wear it once. Once you see me photoed in something to that degree, or if I post too many pictures of something, you won't see me in that again. And it's not that I'm too good. I get sick of seeing it. Like, I have seen that so much.
I used to think like that. And I was just telling Alondra the other day, I was like, I got too many outfits that I only wore once. Like, I'm about to start wearing my stuff again. Be like Tiffany Haddish. She was like, I paid $5,000 for this dress. So y'all gonna see me wear this about 10 times.
Now listen, if you ever see me with red bot, I got 2 pair of red bots. I am never buying another pair again. Those are the pairs. And they sit in the closet and they're only for this brand when I do a photo shoot or something. Stuff like that. Hell no. I ain't paying. No. And that was literally for the business. So where did it go? On my taxes. The GoFundMe kill me everything. Kill me. Because you got oil, all the labels, but no policy.
Oh, no policy. So you got all them labels on, but you couldn't pay $14.99 for life insurance.
Or
it's ridiculous how things
it's
are.
embarrassing. Like, every time. Sorry.
And it's all for likes. It's all for likes. Like, I just don't understand it. But relationships, let's get back to the relationships with people doing things for likes.
These are relationships too. A relationship is anything. That's why I use that word and people don't notice. Yeah. When I be saying the word relationship and people think, oh my God, what happened with you and Mark? I said relationship. A relationship is me and my mama, me and my sisters, my relationship with the unhealthy habit. I said relationships.
Yeah, I seen this one thing on social media the other day, this boy, and I don't know why nobody didn't shoot him. He literally jumped out of his car and was jumping on other people's car in front of them at the red lights, like would jump on their hood, jump on their trunk, jump. And the people was just looking at him and he would act like he was going to fight them. But I'm like, and it was in Texas, and you know they can have guns out there. So I'm like,
open carry.
Nobody shoot him. All for likes. And then literally today, I seen a little white boy do the same thing. Did the same thing as that black boy. Jumped on somebody's car. A black man came out with a gun.
Alondra, crazy. You gonna wear yourself. Alondra, it's something in I see the pictures over and over again if I'm editing and if I'm doing all of this stuff. So I promise I will go to pull it out the closet and I'll be like, I just wore this. So every quarter I go through the closet and I just snatch everything out. I do, because I buy so much damn stuff anyway and I give it away. So I give it to somebody that will appreciate the stuff and they come and get it faithfully, and I love it because you got 48 hours to come and get it.
Alondra, we're not gonna laugh at you.
I'm not gonna laugh at all. That's my problem. Do I like the stuff? Yes. Would I wear it again? I would if I didn't feel like I wore it every time I saw the picture.
No, but you have to I can see if it was like now I will say, like, if it's a profile picture or something.
I'm trying to tell you some of these pictures.
But I feel like you shouldn't have to just wear your outfit now one time just because you was pictured in it. Like, what if you look super cute?
No, don't do that. That's what I'm telling y'all. I have a problem. Don't do that. Is what I'm saying. That's not a flex. That's a problem.
I'm trying to help you. You probably look cute in that. So why you gonna say like I wore this on the picture?
Because I look cute in it 150 times. I posted it on Melanin Madame. I posted it on Queen TT. I posted it in Divine Purpose because I use the shit. It's on YouTube. I don't want to see it no more.
That's Asia, because I seen her in that outfit already.
It's me. I don't see you missing it. I don't care what nobody else says. I care that when I go to pull it out, I'd be like, damn, I just wore this yesterday. It don't be yesterday. It don't. It be that memory that popped up or something like that. Now, it's two things that I do wear every single year on the same day. And I can't figure out how I do it. After I wear it, I can't remember what it is, but I wear it every single year, those two things on the same day. And I always post the picture. That's what I'm saying. When you are a content creator, you do things different. Unless it is a part of your brand, you're not going to wear it again. And some things are very specific. Like this, you wouldn't know if I wore this again tomorrow because you have no idea what's right here. That's different. My stuff is all sparkle. All this is, it's a method to my madness. I'm not wearing that again. I'm not doing it. It's just not going to work. Do I want to? Sometimes. Do I care? No, because I have 5 closets. I shop on Shein. I shop at Ross. I shop at wonderful places, and I get amazing things. So I don't need to wear it again.
So you don't feel like you got to get your money's worth out of it.
I did. I took 450,000 pictures. I'm trying to tell you, no. And I like that I get to pass it on. the 4 people that I pass my stuff on to, they're single mothers that are not able to shop like that. They put their kids first. And so that's more important to me. And that is something that I found through social media. So social media is good for good things too. I get to see things like that. I really study people. And it's a lot of people that I'll reach out to. Just like for what we're doing now, I reached out to Ro. Like, dang, you said you wanted to do this. I got this going on right now. I think this would work. But that's in conjunction with my career, me paying attention to people. I really do like to bless people, y'all. I do, in whatever way that I can. And I'm not amazing or on some amazing platform, but if we could do it together and it's me and somebody that I love, why wouldn't I? If I could give away my clothes instead of them sitting in a closet and me being a hoarder, because this is an exorbitant amount. But I've also admitted that this is my thing, that from not having a lot when I was younger, through therapy, I identified that's why I have a dresser of underclothes, a dresser of bras. That's not a flex. I'm telling you, it's related to my trauma. So for me to feel better about my trauma, I give it away. So no, everything is not bad about social media, but it is damaging the hell out of homes. Oh, bro, so this is my question. Hold on, let me reach it. And the photos, I'm just saying, it ain't gonna hit the thing. Come through, friend. It don't hit the thing. I'm trying to tell y'all. You wait, Ro. I'm doing all the work now, but you wait. You wait, because I'm telling you now.
I wear my outfits over.
You wait. I got a message from the branding manager this morning that I need to forward to you. But you wait. You wait until we do something and you have an entire photo shoot. You say that's like wearing your wedding dress every day. You're not gonna wear it. It's almost that same type of feeling because so much was created around this outfit. You remember how you felt. You got your makeup done. It was for this occasion.
Well, because it's a lot of stuff that I wore for certain occasions that I've never wore again. I think even like for your wedding, I wore that dress one other time, and I literally can't remember where I wore it to.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but on everything I love, I wanted to wear that dress more than once.
You do want to. It just doesn't come up. Now, I will tell you the things that I do keep. Anything red, black, or white, I keep because I'm a Delta. So those things I will need to wear again. But then, we travel, I'd be like, she ain't got to sell. I need a whole new outfit because I feel like somebody might wear this one.
Now,
it'd be a thing. I'm telling you, when you're involved in things and you're plus size, generally the same people show up in this. I'd be like, I bet you I'm not. So I'll go through the whole 12,000 dresses. You just don't do it. Not that it's your bet, you just don't. I'm trying to thank you, Elijah. Can you keep it 100? Because when she hit hers, when it go to where we know it's going and we haven't said anything yet, when it go to there, that's when I'm like, don't do me, twin. Don't do it. Because this shit is going to be crazy.
If I'm going somewhere, I am going to get all new outfits. And in my mind,
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. As a content creator, you're always going somewhere. You're always going somewhere.
Why? I don't know why I feel like that, because in actuality, if you're really going somewhere like Mexico or something, Jamaica, you really don't have to buy new clothes because you're not really dressing up or nothing. You can actually really put on some little legging tights and a t-shirt, tank top, and call it a day. We be going out buying stuff. I don't know.
Well, Shonda, I buy everything new, even my underclothes. Ro is bad. Bro, no, it is so bad.
Because us going to Houston next week, I bought all new.
Exactly. It's like you get to treat yourself aside from the times you treated yourself.
Girl.
I'm telling you, I will even buy an airport outfit. This is what I was gonna say before leggings on vacay, only for the plane ride, because you gotta have a plane outfit. So when I travel,
I bought a whole spank outfit just to wear to the airport with like a cute little sweater.
So when I travel, just because I know that I'll be going through airports and stuff, and I like to meet SARS. I always wear Delta because then I get treated better. I get bumped up. I do. Um, I do. When I go to Vegas, I wear things that say Melanin Madame. But what I have noticed about social media too is it is also a place where people get duped. So like all of these men that all of a sudden, ladies, if your man treats you like this. So my question is, if you've been knowing all of this, you ain't never talked to your homeboys to let them know, because if you'd have been checking your homeboys, all of a sudden y'all on all these platforms since Derek, that guy, got busted out, and then KS is gone. Now y'all coming like y'all our savior. Let me just tell y'all, those type of men, I don't give a damn about your platform. I don't follow you. I don't nothing. Because guess what? If you truly intended for that to be your message, we shouldn't be able to, in your real life, point out 5 niggas around you who ain't doing shit. And some women that you've done like that. Now, because you can make money off of it, you want to out your people. No, y'all should have been doing it because it's the right thing to do. So all y'all,
they doing all that for likes. None of them, Derek J, what's his name, that passed away. I never liked none of them because I felt like they did it for likes. Even fucking Steve Harvey. Like I
don't watch his stuff.
But at the end of the day, Steve Harvey, you've been married 3 times. So to me, you doing all this for likes too. Because how you gonna tell me you've been married 3 times? But all them other ones that say what you should do if your man is doing this, they doing that for likes. You doing it for likes, but you make it sound so good. You make money off of it now because the women are going to buy your books and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because everything that you're telling the women not to accept and to do, you're doing the opposite.
Or even if you are doing the right thing, because the one that I still don't follow him, but the one that I share his stuff, the light skinned guy, I actually believe he's telling the truth. I do.
What
because Jesus. Yes, I actually believe he's telling the truth. But again, here's my thing. We just left out of a space where there was more KS people that was making videos like that. But now all of a sudden you're giving these answers. But again, if we did an audit of your family and the people around you, have you been telling your homeboys this? Because if you don't, talk to me. That's what I don't like about them. Don't talk to me, because a man should be talking to a man and a woman should be talking to a woman. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me what not to accept. Tell them what not to do, because you know that it doesn't come to us in a way that is a messed up package to begin with. And we're saying, oh, I'm just going to fall in love with this person. No, talk to them. Talk to your homeboys. Talk to the men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, they're still all doing that shit for likes.
Oh, absolutely.
All of it for likes, because y'all know that none of this is true. Some of it is true. Now,
it is true that they doing shit they know ain't right.
Yeah, Derek Jackson, I've literally sat through some of his stuff.
He made me sick.
And so wrote down notes of what he said. I'm like, dang, this is true. But you're not even living off of what you're saying. You just saying this so I could buy your book.
And it's how you presenting it, Ro. Here's the thing, when we talk on this show, on any of my shows, if it is something specific about men or women, I like to stay in that lane and don't say, well, women do this or well, men do that. No, because we're talking about this person. But if it's an open conversation, we're going to talk about, okay, you do this, but ladies, you knew when you did this to this man, you was triggering him. Men, you knew when you did this, it was doing this. It's a cause and effect on each side. Both sides have their part, sometimes, majority of the time. So don't act like you don't. What I don't like about them is that I hear a violin every time. You trying to pull heartstrings and you making all of these women feel like they're amazing Black women, and they are not. Don't call them on their shit too. Because that's what women started thinking. Oh, because I'm doing this, I'm amazing. Because I make money is the reason why he don't like me. No, he doesn't like you because you're throwing that money in his face. Like, you can't talk to men like that. You have to talk about both. And somebody that constantly only talks about one, you're not telling the truth.
But that don't know.
Tony
Well,
Gaskins.
Elijah said she only like. Oh yeah, I do like Tony Gaskins. I do like him too.
I
But I
love
can't
that
put
name.
nothing past. I can't put nothing past him either. But I do
Well,
like him.
everybody's flawed, Ro, because I could
I
tell
know.
you how to be a that's the other thing I don't like. So I could tell you how to be a perfect Christian because hell, I could read. I could read the Bible. I could tell you what things I am extremely passionate about and what things I absolutely won't do. But there are things that I do. And if you do those things, but don't do the thing, you know, if you're reverse of what I do, I don't look at you like you're a horrible person. Those people literally act like they walking on water. They got it all figured out. If that's the case, why aren't you married? Example, with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, you're a distinguished gentleman right now. I would have respected you more if what you're coming out talking about is how you fucked up each one of those relationships. So you could tell the next man what not to do or the next woman what not to do. You
But all
coming
you
out
gotta do is
like
read
you
and
some
you know,
damn guru.
every woman that he was with, he cheated on.
This is what, so talk about that. Talk about talking to your woman before you go cheat. Talk about staying away from women that you talk about those
But
things.
they
Why
not
don't
gonna,
you talk about your truth?
none of them are gonna say anything like that because that's not gonna get them the likes. The likes is
But
gonna
it
get them
will
to
too.
say what's, huh?
I don't think it will. Oh,
I don't think so. You gotta say stuff like with women, and you know,
never.
women is gonna buy your stuff. So you gotta say stuff that they're gonna like, that they go, oh, let me heart this, let me
Yeah.
repost this, because what he's saying is true. Let me do this. That's who gonna buy all your stuff is the women. So you have to say stuff for them to click and like. Everything is about everything. That's what everything is about nowadays.
It
Everything.
is. It is. She said, Steve used to tell women they can't can't be friends with men. Only to now let us know he and Meg been friends for 25 years before marriage. Okay, so this is what I'm saying.
He was cheating on his wife.
You have that perception because you're doing the shit. So why don't you say that instead of, you get what I'm saying? Like, to me, at that point, I can't deal with you. As soon as I see anything with his face, one somebody sent to me, so I think I watched it. But other than that, his voice irritates the shit out of me because I know that he's about to be on some self-righteous. I'll send you the guy, friend. I'll send him to you because I don't know his name off the top of my head because I don't follow him.
Which one, the one that you repost all the time?
Yeah.
I can't think of his name either, but he does. I like, look at me. I like his stuff all the time.
I do like his stuff. And now I think that he brought his girl on to show, no, I am really doing this, which was another sign that led me to believe that it's okay. But because I know what some content creation looks like, that don't necessarily have to be real. That could be a couple paycheck because couples get more money. Steve met the right one because he looks like he can never stop working. Yeah.
He ain't gonna never stop working because
that feeds his ego.
Margie's in that bag, so he will never be able to retire. He gonna have to stay working, dealing with her.
I think he also does it because he's still not done cheating. I think he also does it because he is old school, raised from the country, all of that. And to him, putting a paycheck on the table is manhood as well. He cannot say it out of his mouth, but his behavior, his mannerisms, how he projects, all of those things, you know that it's there. That's just what I believe.
I don't think he'll cheat on Marjorie. I don't think that's one of them he won't cheat on
because he know that bitch knows all of his ins and outs. You've been friends with her for 25 years. You met your match.
And then if you go back to look what Marjorie looks like compared to his other wives. Marjorie is the whatever, like the picture perfect wife. Like she's beautiful. Not saying his other wives wasn't beautiful, but
I get what you mean as far as industry standards.
Yeah. Social media, they
so.
don't fit. He's not about to leave Marjorie because he finally got his trophy wife.
I think that's really sad. I think that So when you're a content creator, starting a YouTube channel, anything like that, yeah, the trophy wife, Alondra, the reason why it is so important for your people to support you if you do a certain type of thing is because the reality is I have 5 topics on the table that I won't discuss, that I've talked about with my management team. Even B-Love, she knows everything. If I talked about any of those topics, I would be viral tomorrow. I know it because I've watched it. I've watched people do it. And it's like, why would you do that? If you're going through X, Y, and Z, I do talk about my trauma as far as people passing and things like that, but I don't stay on that topic because I'm not trying to get rich off of the trauma that I faced in the privacy of my own home because I lost my cousin, a whole laundry list of people. That's just not what I want to do. But when you're not doing the things that, and talking about the things that are those hot topics, those things that expose things, those things that shows the most hurt places in your life, you're not going viral that fast. It's point blank, period. You're not. You will build up to it, and you got to go through all of these. Your best path would be for a celebrity or something to fall in love with you. That's your best path. But it's so many people that have come, like the Kardashian way, how Kim came out and totally effed her name up, but it was worth it to her.
Right.
Of course, if it ended up like this. But think about, in retrospect, see, social media paints this picture, right? She did that, Black China did that, and they blew up. Do you know how many people have done the same thing for the same reason and it didn't happen? That shows
they not around the right people. Kim Kardashian has Ray J. Black China, she was with Tigger. So it's still, you gotta be.
But Mimi had somebody. Huh? Remember, Mimi tried the shit.
Well, she went viral for a couple of months.
But that's not good enough. You sold your soul for one little, but she also, hers was a little bit different. But what I'm saying is the same thing happened. And I'm deterring people from doing things like that because it is a gamble. There is more than one Beyonce out there. There's more than one Kim Kardashian. That's what I'm saying. These people, Black China doing a rebound for that. She's doing I'm coming out. I get to be me. I'm so proud of her. I am so proud of her.
Beyonce's new video.
Huh?
She's in Beyonce's new video.
Listen, she said, I'm doing this because I want to be Angela, number one. I want to be who I really am. I look at her story kind of like the theory that we follow, those of us that go to school or something like that. You do what you have to until you can do what you want to do. She did it for as long as she needed to, and now she wants to just be herself. She did it very young. She stopped very young as far as being in your 30s. She's the person that got out when she should have. That wasn't who she was, and you could tell it because she wasn't really happy all the time, never in the mix really like that. She had the Kardashians in her hand. When she didn't take that, I knew that wasn't her. That's what made me start paying attention to her. Before that, I really didn't. But that wasn't who that baby was. And she deserves to live off of the fruits of her labor.
She did all that to become who she was. Now she don't need it no more. So she
exactly
took everything out.
And everything that's going to come to her now, y'all watch, mark my words, everything that she's gotten before, everything else is going to be so much better. It's going to be so much better because people are going to get to know Angela. And I appreciate her being in Beyonce's video because Beyonce does have a lot of impact because she uses her platform for good things. And that's amazing. That's what she should do. And so her reaching out and touching that girl when she don't want to kick it with Kim or none of them, but she reached out and touched that girl, that she's going to move forward kind of like Meg did because there's so much power in what she did. It really is. And it's not being turned the right way. People should be showing this to their daughters. People should be looking at it for themselves. She really showed how strong she was because she didn't have to. She's the top paid person on platforms where you work 5 seconds a day and you just racking in money.
She quit OnlyFans, where she was making millions of dollars.
The top paid. This is what I'm saying.
And stopped.
It was nothing about clout for that.
Exactly.
She got clout. She's at the top of clout. So I believe the only reason she stuck in it for as long as she did is because you still got employees and everything that you do, and she probably needed to wing them into something else and didn't just stop abruptly, which again, that ties back to work ethic, and that makes different people want to work with you. It just, she gets to be herself. And so every Black woman especially should be lifting her up and praying for her through this journey. That is everything she wants it to be, because she earned it. She earned it. That's just the reality. I even think that, like her and Rob, I think that they were actually a good couple. This is how I judge good couples.
Well, I was about to say, I don't know. They was toxic.
I think that the sisters was toxic and they was fine. This is why I say that. Nobody was really dealing with Rob. You guys sent that boy into gaining over 100 pounds, in depression, not helping him with business, nothing like that. He fall in love with Blac Chyna. She already pregnant, and y'all coming to him, oh, you don't come around no more. Oh, you don't do this. He wasn't doing that before. You made it to where he had to choose between her and them. And then when he chose her, that girl was pregnant. That's who he was with. He never did none of that to none of y'all, but y'all did it to him. I think that if everything else wasn't involved, every time you saw them and they were smiling and so happy, they had on sweats, t-shirts, like chilling. I think that she got to be Angela with him and he got to be Rob with her. And I think that without everything else, they could have made it. Social media is just destroying families also. It is.
A lot of families, because it makes with relationships with it makes it easier for people to cheat now.
Yeah, listen.
It makes it's right at your fingertips. But like they said, women is doing I can't just even say women, men do stuff too. Women gonna be half naked for likes, men are gonna be showing their money and what all they have for likes. So they're gonna attract those kind of people. And sometimes the men see those kind of women, they liking it, and that makes them want to go out and, I guess, explore.
What else do they? So, okay, so the narrative is women are thoughts. They doing it for likes. They doing it for attention, showing they telling all this other stuff, right? But like everything else, men shit is hidden and not right on the surface, so nobody talks about it. I bet you if we play Big Bank, take Little Bank with the pictures these girls is posting and take out the models that's doing swimsuits and stuff, because y'all nasty ass take anything. You take all that out and put it up against how many of those men is in how many DMs, how many times, never stopping. I bet you men is doing it more. But you saying that these women is doing it for attention, you doing it for way more, because I got so many dick pics that it's ridiculous. I don't want these. I didn't ask for it. I don't know you. And then it's like you send it from different angles, like I missed the first one you sent. Y'all thirsty as hell. Y'all thirsty as hell. I got messages, oh, I could take care of you. You don't think I was taking care of myself before? Like, that's not a flex to me. That's how you talking to me? I'm a woman. Don't talk to me like that. I'm a lady who cusses a lot. Don't talk to me like that. But you coming at me like that. But if I came at you for that reason, because you did that in the inbox, remember, that's behind the scenes. If I came to you for that reason and you fell off or I got to be too much or whatever, then it's going to be all women want is that all women want? Or is that what you put out there on that fish hook?
Put out there, yep.
Because how many people just say, can I take you? How many men can I take you on a date? Can I get to know you? No. They asking for pictures too early. They sending pictures too early. They're talking about monetary things. Men are too much. And I think that that's their curse from the Garden of Eden, but we'll get into that later. I think ours is all the stuff we go through, and I think theirs is the addiction to sex, porn, all that shit that they should not be acting like is the greatest thing in the world. I just think it's insane. But That's how social media do. It it allows people to be in your business. They'll see you go on a vacation, and the next thing people buy, oh, I know you got it. Can I borrow money? Well, if I just went on a vacation, I probably don't. But
It's like
and
you can't post nothing now. It's like and people will even say that you doing that. I had people tell me that I floss a lot on social media. I was like, no, I don't. Like, how am I flossing? Like, I don't post
no, you
nothing.
don't. No, you don't. There's people that do. I don't think that you floss on social media at all.
That's why I'm like, I know I don't. But it's like I know I could floss if I wanted to, but for what? I'm 43 years old. Like, what do I need to floss for? Who am I trying to really impress? I don't care if a person don't like me. Everybody that know me knows that. Like, I literally don't care. So I'm
Right.
not posting nothing for somebody just because I want somebody to like me. If I'm posting it, it's just because that's what I do. Not for
Everybody, I don't know. I don't agree with that either. The only thing that I would post is like if I didn't have to work no more and I could do all the stuff. Like that's the floss for me. I would do cartwheels. Yeah, that I for a good 90 days. And I definitely promise to walk around naked for 90 days also after I get my skin removed. So, look forward to that. I'm going to do that.
say,
Okay.
let me get my tummy tuck and then
Period. That I'm going to do. But it'll be swimsuit season. Like it won't be totally out. It's a time and a place for everything. But I'm saying the things y'all think is flexing, y'all read too much into stuff. You need to calm the hell down. Can we go back to a normal brain when stuff was just regular? Take it for what it is. If you don't like what somebody posts, just keep scrolling. Every conversation ain't an open conversation. It's not, because if it doesn't apply to you, consider it a conversation that you don't want to be a part of. It's just that simple. Because think of social media as you walking in somebody's house. If you come in my house and you don't like my couch, is it any of your business if you like my couch, or are you happy that you have somewhere to sit? Like it gets too detailed and people start building a narrative. It'd just be too much. I don't. I saw on TikTok before we end. I saw on TikTok that it was an 8-year-old little girl, and the neighbors called the police because it was so much noise upstairs. When they got upstairs and the girl opened the door, but walking up to the door, you could hear somebody like screaming, screaming, screaming. So they opened the door. Oh, is your mom here? Yeah, they go get her. The mom come out. She's completely red. The little girl was mixed. She was Caucasian. The little girl goes to sit on the couch. The mom is on the phone and they like, can you tell me what's going on? She immediately thinking she in trouble because it was a little girl screaming like that. She's 8, by the way. Booty shorts on and everything, but she's 8. The mom trying to tell him, I took her phone from her because she was on Facebook at 8 doing too much, and I took her phone from her and she started flipping out saying she gonna knock stuff over. She was banging on the wall, she was screaming, she was doing all of this stuff. I tried to call her dad, I tried to do this, she not listening. So the policewoman turned around and told the daughter, you shouldn't even be on social media, all of this other stuff, and backed the mom up. But the mom was so nervous, kind of thinking, y'all probably thought I was killing her. Like I'm gonna be in trouble. And they was like, oh no, you're not in trouble. And the woman talked to the little girl and let her know you was out of line and you shouldn't even at 8. You shouldn't have a phone and be on Facebook.
You shouldn't even have. I mean, I guess you can have a phone, but you don't need no social media at all.
You like that you could be a whole liar? Okay. Yes. It's interesting. You can be whatever story you want.
You can be whoever you want. You can create your own fantasy online. Be whoever you want to be online.
Be your real name.
You could be whoever you want to be on social media. That's the good part about it.
Like you can write books.
The people that know you in real life know. Soon as you click off that app, it's totally different. Like I said, the ones that live that fairy tale life, soon as they get off, mattresses is on the floor, all kind of. Come on.
They got sheets for curtains.
Yeah, she's hanging from the window.
They posting about, people's men when it's somebody's husband, not somebody. Yeah, posting
Like,
about.
come on now, let's be serious.
I can't believe females is coming at me. I don't understand. Females are the wife. Posting like this, your nigga. So it's the whole wife.
Well, that's a whole different subject.
Well, we'll stick a pin right there. Yeah, I think that I really wish social media would go away. I wish that it would go away or it would be paid to be able to do it outside of your family. Like it should be where you can't show how many subscribers you have, how many followers. I think that they should have did away with the likes because on a real note, if you need it for your business, y'all can't see the real numbers anyway. The real numbers is what we can see on the dashboard in the back. It's not those numbers in the front anyway. I wish that all the analytics and stuff could go away. I wish that the comments was actually really monitored, and that people couldn't just say whatever that they want to say. What about people who put their relationship business on social media, then be mad because we be nosy when they break up or fight? So that again is entitlement. Okay. You get to know what they put on there. You don't get to follow the relationship unless they have a relationship channel. Now the ones on YouTube
never put us in it because now we're invested and we want to know why y'all broke up. Shoot, this is
actually you're not invested at all. You haven't sent them one anniversary gift. You haven't babysat their children. You haven't paid for them to go to couples therapy. You haven't done anything. You're not invested. You're not invested. You're intrigued. There's a difference. Okay. And so you can follow it as long as they allow. Okay. Because guess what?
That's why we being nosy, because you put us in your business.
Now that you can't do unless, like, if I post a picture like, oh, I love this watermelon, and then you be like, oh, where your kids at? Like, see, that is being like that doesn't even go anywhere. And it's people that go to that extent. Are you serious? Because if you really wanted to know you was gonna post it on some shit where it don't belong, you could have DM'd me if that's what you really wanted. But you put it here. It's you trying to embarrass that person, and then that's like talking to somebody and making their defense mechanism come up. It's going to come up.
Those relationship posters would get the most likes. Now, when you got a toxic relationship, people gonna be sharing it and liking it and everything.
You get the most everything.
When it's something positive, you got a new job, a new business, or something like that. You ain't gonna get as many likes as you would for the toxic
feedback or nothing. I've done it before, Ro. I've posted when me and the last one dated. Our relationship wasn't always there, but everybody knew I was with somebody. And as long as I posted that I was happy, things like that, nothing was coming up. As soon as I posted, this nigga didn't have a baby on me. Oh, and I'm so sorry. Oh, how you sorry? You wasn't happy. So how'd you skip to sorry? How? I purposely posted things and seen, like, I posted pictures of me by myself, and then I post one of me and Mark. All of a sudden, everybody, oh, I just love y'all relationship. How? And I respond that way, and you know it. Even from the beginning, even when things was amazing, I would say, how? You don't know what our relationship is like. Don't look at us. We work on our relationship. I would give those honest answers back instead of just saying, oh, thank you, or something like that, because I use it as my opportunity to tell people, stop looking at other people and think you don't know. Everything is going to have a journey. Everybody wants the destination, but they don't want the travel. You have to do everything. You don't just get to jump into anything. And those people jumping into relationships and right away you acting like you married or everybody's hubby and all of this shit from the beginning in the honeymoon stage of a relationship. Y'all just met. You don't know each other. You never been in an argument. And now I know why it never worked out with nobody else. This is amazing. You done did that 13 times. I don't like those because you're being disrespectful to the person you just dated. Don't do that. and act they're somebody's king. They might not be yours, and y'all just might not have been compatible.
Right.
Don't do that, right? That's not right. And then here's the other thing: you setting yourself up. You setting yourself up because you making this nigga think he walk on water. So as soon as he do something, it's you tripping. That's not true. No, don't do that. Don't. Just enjoy your relationship. You could post your dates, all of that. But I'm so tired of hearing. Now I knew why it never worked out before, because he is my king. He do everything. He even bought little Billy some shoes.
That's the favorite line.
He bought the shoes because he went in your car. You don't know if this man is an axe murderer yet. Like, stop giving people too much credit and blowing their head up. Just enjoy the moment. There's so many times I don't take pictures, which is why y'all will see me in, which is why I get tired of outfits, because I take those pictures so I can use it for this amount of time. I don't like being in front of a camera.
See, I love it. I love taking pictures.
I love it. That's awesome.
I love taking pictures.
That's good, though.
All day long.
That's good. I like when I get to see people and get to be with people. I actually like to put my phones up and just, when we was together at lunch, I didn't have my phone out. I posted what I needed to post and got out.
Yeah, I think that is something we have to get into though now too. Like when you go out and stuff, to put your phones away. We're so used to recording everything, and I know I do it. If I go to a concert, I'm damn near gonna record the whole concert.
Oh, but that's different.
But it's still the same. Like, it's sometimes you don't really get to enjoy everything because you're recording. But a lot of times I have noticed, like, when times you having so much fun that you can't record stuff, they'll be the priceless moments. Like, dang, I didn't even get to record that. You asking people like, dang, did you get that? Did you get that? Like, you had so much fun. I think we need to get back into that and not just worry about what other people think or putting stuff on social media for likes. Like, I just feel like we need to get out of that, which I know we're not, but in a perfect world,
people will. So will all people? No. Will some people? Yes. With maturity, it comes. A lot more people is tired of social media than you can believe. They're addicted to it, and they feel like they're going to miss something, or something will happen to them and they won't catch it, or I can't just leave it sitting here because if I do, what if this person says this or does that? You don't trust the people that you're open, you're vulnerable. And that's why it becomes, I forget to, so here's what I start to do, Lisa. Because there are some things I don't want to miss, I have a rule. When I walk in, I'm like, let's take pictures right now so I can put my phone up. That way I can eat. I don't care if my lipstick come off. I don't care if the bun come out my head. I try to take the pictures at the beginning or like a designated time.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa. They know that I'm going to take the pictures. I'm always taking pictures.
That's me.
I just like having memories. Like, I got so many pictures of everybody. I love having pictures. I probably should start taking pictures for a profession too. I just love taking pictures, not just me, like everybody. I like taking pictures.
Now I like to be the picture taker. I don't really care for the pictures
of everybody else. Like, I just like taking pictures. I like taking pictures of everything.
You should. You have a son too, and that's important. Remember, I don't have any pictures before. I have two pictures before. From elementary to 18. I didn't take pictures. Remember, I didn't take pictures in high school.
Girl, I got a lot.
The pictures of me, I got one from junior year, and then of course senior year when I was a cheerleader, all the pictures that were taken of. But did I volunteer? Nope. I didn't take pictures. I didn't think I was pretty.
After the 1 hour photo. With Viva, what was it called back then? Viva.
I didn't take my first 1 hour pictures until the summer after we graduated. I was 18. You got to make sure you take pictures of you because those are memories. But no, I didn't take pictures. I didn't think I was pretty at all. So I didn't take them. But again, those are things that everybody should take social media breaks. Feedback. My suggestion before we leave is people should take social media breaks. Even if you are a content creator, and I know that we have to post every day, all these platforms, try to make your content in advance so that when you are taking a break, it could be scheduled, sitting in your drafts, and you could just go in and shift it out. That means that you're not actually in there. That's probably the furthest you can get away from it if you are a content creator or you have a business that's content creator. Same thing. But you have to get away from taking comments so personal. Looking at things that people post, and if it's a trigger to you because you went through it and somebody posted from their perspective, the first thing you need to think about when you look at something is that's their perspective. You don't have a right to tell them what their perspective is because yours is based on what you went through, and you wouldn't want nobody to do it to you. Start thinking about you being in their space. Yes, social media is open, but it's still their space, and it's disrespectful, a lot of the things. So start thinking about you don't want to take a break, or I mean, tell us why that's there. But you need to
what are you talking about?
Be more intentional with how you look at social media, and don't take it too personal. Read the 4 agreements. That's it for me. Go ahead. That's my feedback.
I guess, I mean, I just wish that people wouldn't do stuff for likes. Like, if you want to post stuff for families and let people see how your family is or anything like that, I think it's perfectly fine. But I honestly think you should take breaks from social media too. I say that all the time and I don't. But social media makes me so mad sometimes. And then I'll get in my moods where I'm arguing with people online and all that. And I'll be like, you know what? I don't know these people at all. Like, I literally need to take a break from social media because literally, to me, in my mind state that I'm in right now, social media is so negative. Like, it's so negative. Everything you go on there is bad. So I'll be like, dang, I need to take a break, but I don't. But I really am soon. I need to start reading books again or something.
Here's what I will say. Another thing, I don't know if people know this, so that's why I'm going to share it. In social media, now you can do close friends. Now you can do it's a drop down on the main page. It's a drop down that you could do so that you can only see things from your closest friends. So at least now we have a way to make that your safe space on Instagram. More people is on Instagram. But you can do that. Make it where you create that space with the people that you know you like what they post. It feeds you in your good and your bad. So at least when you want to go into social media, maybe to see what somebody's doing or see something in particular, you only will see those people. It won't go through everybody else, and you won't catch the bad stuff. So try that first, because some people do love it because it gives you an opportunity to feel close to your family. It's a lot of good things it does too.
It is a lot of good stuff, but it's like the negative overdoes the good to me.
It does.
Like, the negative does. Maybe I can do like just the family and stuff like that, but because it's all the news and stuff, it's just like, oh my gosh, everything you scroll down, you see like, dang.
It is. It's bad, but you can filter it now. And out of close friends, it don't have to be people that you know. So like B-Love is one of mine. The things that I like to look at, it's not just friends and family. You can put whomever you like. Yeah. But those are the people you can now filter it. So on my not so good days, when I'm trying to just go in and I need something to feed my spirit, something like that, or I want to see somebody else is happy to make me happy, because I'm one of those people that love to see people happy for real, that I love. It makes me happy. So if that's what you need to do, that's good too. And if you need to know how to do that, let me know, and I'll show you how to do it, because it is a lifesaver. You have no idea how much social media is impacting how you feel about yourself, the decisions you make. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that is it from us for tonight. Thank you everybody for joining. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share.
Medical thing.
Oh, sorry. And Ro is going to close us out with a medical tip. What? Don't cut your finger when you open an Amazon boxes.
That too. Use scissors. But I wanted to tell people to make sure they get their breast exams, breast cancer awareness. I wanted to tell everybody that, like, if you feel any lumps or anything in your breast, you should do it every month on your period around the same times. If you feel any little bumps or anything, go get it checked out. If you have leakage coming out your nipple and you're not breastfeeding, if you got rashes, little dimples, anything like that out of the ordinary, go get it checked out, because you don't want to wait till it's stage 4 and all that. And you need to do that every month. Like, you know, that cancer is taking everybody out, and breast cancer is one of the leading ones, and everybody catches it when it's too late. So if you ladies just feel on your breast right around your period time, at the same time, just feel. Some breasts are bigger than the other. One side might be bigger than the other, but that's normal for some people. But once you start feeling those lumps and everything in there, even if you feel one little lump and it hurts or anything, please go to the doctor, get your mammograms. I just wanted to tell everyone that.
I think that's a good tip. And for anybody who's saying, I'm not the age yet, my insurance won't cover it, all you have to do, so I'm about curving rules if it's going to save your life, because it is expensive. All you got to do is say it runs in your family.
Yep.
And then anything that you really feel strongly about that you want done, all you have to say is it runs in your family, and then the age drops away because they want you to catch things early. But that is a little cheat code for medical insurance, and you cannot be denied. And you don't show proof, just say it. So hi, Summer. So that is it from us tonight. That was a great tip. Is it Breast Cancer Awareness All Month?
No, it's not even breast. I just thought of that. I just wanted to tell everybody.
It's always breast cancer awareness. It's always.
Yeah, always. But that's just something that I think is, breast cancer is it's just on the rise. Like, I just feel like women, they don't do it. And I'll be honest, I don't even check mine that much, but it's getting so bad that I've started to check it more, because every time when they finally do, it's already too late. It's too late.
And I can tell you, it's a big difference in catching it at the beginning versus even if you think you feel something, just get it done. That's everything that could go on. Hi, Sophia. That's everything. Take better care of ourselves, because we already know they putting stuff in everything to do things to us, and those things are altering our bodies as it is. So we need to be more proactive and do what you need to do for you. With Ro. That's a really good one. So that is it from us tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Next week, same time, same place, different crown.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night.